It was a few years ago when something happened to me that changed my perspective on life. It was just an average weekend with my friends. We had gone tubing and had just got done eating lunch. I had left and was on my way home. I was driving my huge Dodge Ram pickup truck. I had the radio up and was just cruising, not really paying attention to where I was going, when my truck drifted off the road. I overcorrected when I jerked the wheel back onto the road. I hit the brakes to try to stop, which caused me to fishtail back across the road. I went head-on with the embankment at 60 miles an hour, flipping end over end until I finally came to a stop upside down in a roadside ditch, barely 2 miles from my house. I couldn't begin to comprehend what had just happened. How could I be driving one second and me hanging upside down the next? I kept expecting to wake up and it all just be a horrible nightmare. Within a fraction of a second, my life was changed forever. I was barely 16 years old and I had just experienced something that most people will never have to go through as long as they live. If I would have had anyone in the truck with me, they would more than likely have been killed instantly. The whole entire cab of the truck was completely caved in, except for the driver's side. My best friend was following me out to my house that day. He saw everything that had just happened. After he pulled me out, he looked at me, and all he could say was, "I thought you were dead." Those words haunted me. I could not even begin to imagine watching my best friend wreck, and especially not running up to the scene thinking he was dead. We both knew it was a miracle that I was still alive that day, but I walked away from the twisted pile of metal and glass with just a mere scratch on my arm. I couldn't possibly imagine how all this had just happened, or why it had happened. In the long run, I'm glad it did though. It made me realize that at any given moment, someone you love, or even your own life, can be taken away without warning, just gone. So why not live life while we still have it? Embrace what you have, and do not spend your time regretting anything. The more you regret something, the more time you will spend dwelling on the past, when all of our futures hold infinitely great possibilities. If you were to hear someone talking about living life with no regrets, you might assume that there is a live reckless and party hard implication in the message, but I think that there is more to it than what people think. It means taking responsibility for yourself and thinking about the decisions before you make them. That way, there is less of a chance that you will regret anything at all. No one is in control of your life but you. Every decision has to be made from within yourself, so only you know the right choice. If you do end up making a bad decision, learn from it and grow into a person that can look into the mirror and like what they see staring back. Because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that truly matters. I believe that regrets are just a way of slowing everyone down in life. If you are content with the way you are, then do not change yourself for anyone. Only you can know if you are as happy as you can be. And do not spend your time thinking about what you should have or could have done. Those decisions make us who we are as people in this world. Every bad decision is just a lesson to be taught and to learn from. You are the only one that can suffer from the wrong choice, so make sure it is not wrong. But if it is, just smile and think that it will only make you a better person. Poor decisions are just a way of gaining experience on the long road of life. Some people will crash and burn along the way, but the ones that keep their head up and keep on going are the ones that will succeed. And this, I believe.